Yo, welcome to Apartment 103. This is episode 40.
Big 4-0.
Big 40.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Damn,
Getting up there.
that's crazy. What makes a year? 52?
Yes.
Holy shit, we're close.
12 more weeks
Damn.
after this one.
I like 3 months, actually. That's a long time. Feels like a long time.
It sounds like a long time.
Yeah. It probably goes.
It goes by.
Yeah.
No, I'm all. Never mind. That's part of my topic. We'll hold on to that.
Yo, I am Alfredo.
And I'm Hector.
And we are your hosts for this evening, for this lovely episode. Like we start off every episode, we kick it off with a Let's Get Deep Friends edition. Some news update on that. We're not going to do the couples edition.
Right.
We
You
just
didn't want
saw
to
it.
cuddle me.
Don't do that. I'll cuddle you right now.
You won't.
I won't.
Oh, man.
No, we were reading the back of the of the box at Target yesterday. And
You get a little freaky.
the deeper question was like, what's my sexiest feature? And
What do you find sexy about me? I think is what it was.
No, what's my sexiest feature?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We're best friends, but we're not best friends like that.
Yeah, we're not like, never mind. Anyway.
It sounds like we could be better friends after that.
Yeah.
More than friends.
And then they would say there's a bonus,
Yeah.
and it's a
Like
little
a challenge?
action.
Yeah.
Some action.
Boy, was it.
And it was to cuddle
Yeah.
in some kind of position or something.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I walked away.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
I was
who
like, where
didn't
you
wanna
going?
cuddle.
Yeah. Nah, that game wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's cool. We'll just move on.
But y'all know which one is gonna be fire? Tell me without telling me.
That one's the verdict's still out on that one. We read that. We looked into that one.
Oh no, we thought it was a dud. Then we had our Claudia in there.
And she kind of helped it a little bit.
She's spicing it up for sure, bro. We was on fire after
Maybe
that.
if we can introduce a third person to the podcast, then we can.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna start off with icebreaker. This is level 1.
Yeah.
What is your favorite place to get coffee or tea?
So I don't really do a lot of tea.
Me neither.
But my favorite spot to get coffee, probably my house. Just 'cause I like a lot of sugar, a lot of creamer. So, and I feel like every time I ask for like, oh, give me 3 or give me 4, it's the combo's not right, and it's different at different locations.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about specifically locations, I would probably say Starbucks.
Yeah, that's where I started my coffee drinking journey, was Starbucks.
Same.
Specifically the Starbucks in the Barnes & Noble, which I think is like not actually Starbucks. It's
They
just
have
like
Starbucks product.
they're like allowed to use like their logo and shit. But like they probably pay a fee to Starbucks. But yeah, that's where I started drinking coffee. I've since then had coffee from other places. Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros was pretty good.
Yeah, they are good.
I had a fire coffee from Dutch Bros on.
I just haven't had
Friday.
it enough to be able to be
Yeah.
like, I've
Same.
tried their menu.
I've had some duds,
Yeah.
but I had a fire coffee from Dutch Bros. Like, I don't know, just the way they made it. They made that with love, boy.
Put an extra espresso
Yeah,
without letting you know.
I thought maybe because Claudia ordered it online while she was at work, and I swooped by, picked it up, dropped it off for her, drank mine on the way back, and I was like, damn, this is good. Did she throw something extra in here?
This shit ain't tell you.
Got Irish coffee in this bitch. Oh, swerving while I was driving.
Oh, not the Baileys.
Yeah. So I like Dutch Bros. There's also a coffee place here. They have like different locations here in Kansas City. It's called Revo Cup. But they're pretty good. I kind of more like their like aesthetic as the coffee shop. I like how the coffee shop looks
Right.
more than I do.
It's more inviting. Like,
Yeah. But they close
Like mom and pop shop kind of vibe, or
kind
is
of,
it
yeah.
like,
But I think they are a franchise here at least.
hmm.
But they close like at 5 p.m. and I'm like, which makes sense.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Which
for a
makes
coffee
sense,
shop, you
but
shouldn't
I
be
s-
having coffee after 6.
But I do.
Right.
I shouldn't.
They
but
just
I, but I
you
do.
ain't gonna get it from them.
Yeah, that's
You
the
don't
problem.
you don't
That's the
drink
problem.
day coffee after
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, which I probably should go now that I'm off during some days. Boom.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Lord
but yeah.
knows, I could use some right now.
Yeah, you look like it.
Yeah, it's been a long day. But yeah, like no, I agree. I haven't had like a lot of coffee at a lot of places,
Yeah.
but Starbucks is the one that I've had the most of their menu, and I like some of their like the cookie crumbles and stuff like that, like some of their special ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty far. But I do tend to try to stay away from the basic drinks.
Mm.
But some of them are just good, like a white mocha. I don't do the pumpkin spice.
Well, actually pretty good.
Have
you had it?
Mm-mm.
It's actually pretty good.
I'm actually not even a pumpkin eater
Yeah, it
or
doesn't
anything,
have,
so it just doesn't appeal to me to like
I don't
if it
think
has
it
the
has
word pumpkin in
in
it.
it.
I know, but it's like the appeal of it isn't there for me.
you said
just like-
yesterday, hey, I don't want to throw out what you said off mic, but you said I don't really mind drinking stuff.
No, I don't. Like I would,
So
if
if I
someone
buy you
gave me
one?
one, yeah, I would
Okay.
drink it.
All right,
But I'm like saying, like
Coming
if
this
I'm
fall.
going in,
you're not gonna pick it.
right? I'm just going like that's why I picked the strawberry ones were cool, but then they were like the mango dragon fruit, and it's like has little to no mango in
It
it,
has no mango in that bitch.
and I'm
bro.
like, it still sounds far.
yeah.
And then they were like water, lemonade, and some kind of coconut milk or coconut water or something,
Mm,
or almond milk. I don't know.
definitely
I was
not
like,
almond milk.
I don't know. They said almond something though.
oh, okay.
Almond water, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
But either way, they said something. I was like, lemonade sounds good.
Let me just get that. Hold the dragon fruit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a bit overwhelming actually, because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't drink from here. Like I've had like
Yeah.
3 coffees from Starbucks, and that's my extent of drinking coffee at any place.
yeah.
So.
I usually just get the strawberry acai, but I don't get the lemonade one.
Oh, okay.
I just no lemonade, light ice.
All strawberry.
Nah, I don't get extra strawberries or anything, cause I don't really think they do anything, flavor wise.
You don't think so?
Nah, I just think sometimes I'll eat them whenever I'm drinking out of it.
Hmm.
When I'm like, that's pretty good, but I'm cool.
You think the flavor's already?
Yeah,
They have their
flavor
little
is what it is.
syrup
I
or
think-
whatever.
I've even had it without strawberries because they're like out of strawberries.
It tastes the same.
It tastes exactly the same.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think it's just an aesthetics thing. Like it looks like, look at all these little floaty fishies
Right.
in here.
It's like throwing pulp in there.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah.
good luck.
But yeah, all right. Deep.
Level 2. If you were in trouble and had to flee the country, where would you go hide? I feel like this is outing because now if you do say the true spot, you're not going to be able to actually go there. 'Cause now we know.
Yeah, but also I don't think I'd ever be in that kind of trouble.
That's true. I don't think anybody wants to be in that kind
Yeah.
of trouble anyways.
If I had to flee the country, I'd probably go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I just feel like
More
Be
chance of
able-
survival.
I have more. Ironically, I just had
Yeah.
know more
Not
about
me.
the area, know more about the people that I'm like willing to like trust them to hide me.
Mm.
You know,
Like, I'm one of y'all.
I get how it works. You know, I just probably just hide with family. Drop them a big bag to hide me. And yeah, that's probably what I would go with. I just wouldn't be able to trust any other country.
Mm. Well, so here's my thing: is that you don't necessarily have to flee the country to be hidden. You just have to leave the country. Oh wait, no, it just said to hide, right? But I say,
Oh Oh, just start over in a different country.
Yeah, like you're not. They're not following. Well, they're following you, but only to the airport or whatever method that you use to escape. And then once you're there,
you could go off grid in a different country.
Right? Like, because your social and stuff, all that stuff doesn't matter. It's not. You know,
I'd pick.
You just couldn't come back.
Yeah, I'd pick something random like Norway. Because like, I think they can extradite you from certain countries.
Yeah, if they're like, oh, this person's a criminal, whatever, yada yada.
So I would just have to be like off the grid, living off the land or whatever little town in some like Norway. That's what I would do.
Well, if I'm leaving the country, I would probably get at least a very good fake passport. So the country I'm in doesn't believe that when they're like, oh, this person's, gone flee to your country. They're like, we don't have a person by that name.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what? So now I can be chilling, but I'm chilling as someone else,
Yeah.
And I would probably I'd go to Japan.
Japan.
Japonese. I mean, Japon.
Japon.
Yeah. I always say that.
Japanese.
You're illiterate.
I can see that.
Or I would go to Australia.
Australia.
They don't care about nobody. They're like, so what? We all got here doing the same thing. Y'all kicked us out of the country. Now y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting them back.
Technically, he's in prison, right?
yeah. The whole country is.
Yeah. I guess I would end up. My paranoia would take me somewhere far from where I've ever wanted to be.
Ugh.
Like I wouldn't go like Spain, England. Those are all countries. Italy. Those are countries I want to go to, and would like to live there. But I'd just be so paranoid, bro. I'd end up in like fucking Costa Rica, which is actually pretty nice. But like Norway or some fucking
Madagascar.
Yeah, like some random as fuck. But I'd be happy.
That's good. You're like, no one's chasing me now.
Yeah. All right. Deeper. If you were granted a redo of the past year, would you do anything differently?
I want to say yes. But if I did, I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I would have two different scenarios. I just don't know what that other one would look like.
In the last year, I have gotten fired. Oh, no. Let's go back a little bit more.
Quit.
Around this time, it might have been in the middle or the end of June, I asked for a raise. And I said, what can I do to get a raise? And she said,
this, and this.
Yeah, if you can prove to me that you're doing these things, we can talk about it once you hit a year. I hit a year in October, the beginning of October. And then I brought my paper. I said,
I've done it.
Here's what I've done. They said, yeah, we don't know about that, dog. I don't know if you're getting a raise. But we were about to enter the busy season, which probably what convinced them to give me the raise. They gave me the raise. They gave me $1. And then January, after the busy season, I was fired. Given the opportunity to go back 1 year, would I still ask for the raise? Knowing what I know now? Probably not.
It wouldn't have changed much for you.
I think I would have just started looking for a job then. And just left probably sooner.
You're better than me. If I knew what you knew now, then I would be like, let me get the raise. As soon as they gave me access to all the dirty stuff inside of their system, I'd have messed them up and dipped. quit.
They didn't give me access like that though.
Yeah, but you could have been sneaky with what you was doing.
Eh.
Because they were finding things that didn't they find like bugs and stuff like in like some of the stuff that they were having, or it wasn't like the way they wanted it, even though that's how they asked for it or something like
Yeah.
that.
So a lot of it was just they wanted alternatives for other departments.
Oh, okay.
So I was just basically just creating.
So I would have created them, and then as soon as I left, delete.
I could have still done that. I guess not. I just think that it would have given me a cleaner break to find something newer at that, like at a sooner time,
Yeah.
instead of being abruptly
So why would you change
laid
it?
off.
Because of the fact that of where you're at right now, or just because of what you went through to get to where you are now?
What I went through. Because I think if you're in a year in the past, you're like, I have to go through all that again. I don't think I want to. I like, even if I'm happy with the end result.
Yeah, a year ago for me. So what was I doing? Working my first job.
Since getting out.
Yeah. And getting ready to quit because I found me a better paying job. It was a struggle bus kind of getting to where I'm at because I had to, deal with the new changes, and there was unsavory character like back and forth between me and some other people.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like not very warm and welcoming with everybody. Most of them it was. Went through a lot of relationship stuff, but I think I think if anything else would have changed, I wouldn't be as set as I am right now.
There's also the risk of doing it all over again, because you have to live this year again.
Right.
Do I remember everything that I did? Butterfly effect, bro. Something could be completely different.
Right. Like, what if you go back and you don't remember?
Yeah. Especially with your memory, bro.
Even if I did remember, I'd forget it.
Yeah.
I feel like I was supposed to do something.
I'm pretty sure I robbed the bank on Tuesday. Pretty sure.
Was it this Tuesday? Or next Tuesday?
Or did I watch a movie about robbing a bank? I'm already here. Just put the ski mask on.
It's not even my memory. It's like not even my life I went back to.
Yeah.
Like, where? I don't even remember. What city am I in?
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd keep it all the same.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, for
like,
me.
what is it? If you were granted a redo. That means you would just wake up a year ago?
Like, to redo it.
They would just give you the redo? Or was it like a, do you want? Like, as an option? Because then, if that's the case, I might be like, I'm fine. But if they just forced me to wake up a year ago, that'd be a little tricky for me.
Yeah, my answer's still no. I'll call it quits right there. I'm like,
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again.
I'm glad I'm at the. I like the end state, but I can't do it again.
That's facts, bro.
Like, bro, I had some days, man.
The fucking genie has to come back. Yo, no.
I'll take you back.
Nah, it's cool. Nah, bro. You know,
I'm already here.
Ain't no trouble for you, no trouble for me. Honestly, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, bro.
Hell no. If you are having those type of thoughts, you should contact a professional. There is a hotline, and I don't know the number for it.
if you are a veteran, there is the Veterans Crisis Line
Yes.
through the VA.
Yes.
Please reach out. I've used it, and it is a great resource.
Boom. Not boom. Sorry, wrong. Bad choice of words. I just meant like to emphasize the point that. Should we take a break?
Let's take a break. Yeah. So, first topic that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Is my son. We hung out today, and I bought him like $200 and some worth of soccer gear.
Nice.
Yeah, I asked him if he wants to do indoor or outdoor soccer. He said outdoor, especially for the summer, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. And then I did ask him. We were showing up to Shields, and there was like a statue out in the front on the right side. The snowboarding dude is like doing the little trick, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you trying to be like him? And he's like, that's snowboarding.
Your son is sassy, bro.
Yeah, I know it's snowboarding. Are you gonna try to be like him or not? He's like, I never been snowboarding. I was like, well, do you want to? He's like, yeah, I'd like to. Like, would you be okay with coming with me to Colorado at some point? Yeah. I was like, just us? Like, I'm not.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, like, I'm not bringing your mama and your mama, your dad, your bald-headed granny. I'm not bringing everybody, you know?
Or your
like,
dad.
Yeah. I'm just bringing me and you. That's it. He's like, I was like, all right. I'll talk to your mama. So we'll see. We'll see if this spring or this winter break, if he wants to still go to Colorado and hit some slopes. I was like, bro, I'll take you to Alaska and show you the slopes I hit my first time. That'd be cool.
I thought you said you never wanted to, and I quote, I never want to go to Alaska ever again. End quote.
Driving, I think. I'd go up there, man.
Yeah.
Who said that?
You.
That's old me.
That was a year ago, you.
Yeah. That boy was different.
He was different.
That boy was
He would have blew his
different.
brains out.
Yeah.
Again. If.
All the veterans are laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
All the non-veterans are like,
What did you just say?
you need to leave.
That's inappropriate.
Yes.
But-
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So that would be cool. And I was like, hey, we can go to Arkansas. Bro, we could go wherever, homie.
You're like, I don't know. Well, I don't know about Arkansas. I've seen some things on last trip.
Yeah.
No, not
But if
things
we
you-
going to the knots of things that I've seen. So, yeah. That'll be cool.
Claudia wants
like-
to go skiing. She wants us to go skiing.
Like water skiing too? We could do water ski too.
No.
Not a fan of water.
I'm not a fan of water. Do they do that in the lake?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I'm not a fan of the ocean.
Oh, no. Arkansas don't have oceans.
Oh, I didn't know you were. I'm not going to Arkansas. First off, hold on. Let me
They got some nice
Let me
spots.
pump the brakes there. No. After the sign you told me about,
No, but
how am I gonna get there?
what you mean? How you? Bro, half my family is Mexicans and they still live there. They just overtook the town.
Yeah, but they're gang now. They're initiated. They might be with them chasing me.
Hold up, I ain't think about that.
You don't want to
I
learn
felt
that.
a little cold over there. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
don't want to learn that about your family, bro.
Yeah, I was blind to it.
Nah.
Like my flashback is like filled with total different things that I
Yeah.
remember.
Shoulder checking you and stuff.
Wait a minute. Why is my flashback and what I remember two different things?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you can go to a lake out here. Wilson Lake is like one of the
Yeah.
clearest lakes. Look at like you can see through to the bottom type deal.
Yeah. I'd consider it. It's not
We'd have to rent a boat though.
It's not top of the list for me. 'Cause I can swim, but like, I'm scared of deep water.
Me too. I still do it.
All right.
I'm scared of the heights. Still jumped out of planes.
I did. Would I jump out of a plane? I might.
See.
I'm not really scared of heights.
After
though.
the first 26, you forget.
You jumped out of a plane 26 times, or more than that, or you
It was
mean
around that time.
you mean
like
26 feet?
Boom. No, when I left Alaska, I think it was 22, 23 times.
Mm.
And then I only jumped like maybe 2 or 3 more times in Colorado.
Gotcha.
So it was like roughly 26 to 28 jumps total.
So that was only 2 of those where you forgot.
Yeah.
Because if you
Well,
did 26 exactly, then you never forgot. You were just always scared.
Yeah, that was
That's
kind of the point.
Yeah.
Like you'll always be scared, but you just do it. Cause like to me, it's getting up in the plane and everything. And then like looking out. If they make me first, if they make me first in the door, I hate that. Cause like I gotta see the ground and I'm not jumping out. But once you fall out of the door, there's nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Fear's really kind of gone at that point. You just count to 4 and hope your parachute comes out. And if it does, great. And if it don't, you pull your other one. And if that
Ain't
one
no
doesn't
counting to
go,
4 at that point.
yeah, that thing better pop up. You better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you ever pulled the first one and it not come out?
Nope. I ain't never had to pull the first one.
Are you dead right now?
That's right. No, the first one gets pulled on its own. I'm
How?
saying I never had to pull the. Okay, so this is probably something we never really talked about.
No.
So when you hop on the plane, there's like this yellow, like static line. That's what they call it. It weaves in the back, and then it comes around your shoulder, and you clip it onto the front, right? And so you're holding the handle on the front parachute covered up so nothing snags it and pops it on accident.
Mm-hmm.
So you cover it and you walk around, in all your gear or whatever, and you get on the plane, you sit down, and you stay like this the entire time. And then they'll be like, pad or jump, stand up, hook up. So when they tell you to stand up and hook up, you stand up and you hook up. You undo the thing and you clip it onto the wire that's above you. And so then you pull on it, whatever, and you check it. And then you check your buddy's static line from the backside, make sure nothing's pulled out, nothing's, out of whack for the guy in front of you.
Okay.
And then they'll say like, stand by, green light go, yada yada. And so when green light go, they start jumping. But the guy at the front of the door, he grabs each of those yellow static lines and you make sure that they go all the way out so that when you jump, it clears or whatever. And so that static line, as you fall out of the plane, it pulls the parachute. It pulls the parachute out, and then that's what you're counting for. When you jump out, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're supposed to count to 6, I think. So,
and then by 6, it should be coming out.
Yeah, but most of the time it's at 4. But by 6, like if you don't feel anything at 6, you tilt your head back and you pull the one in the front so that it doesn't knock you in the face because it's right on your stomach, so it's going straight up. So you just whatever, put your head back, kind of try to clear it, let it pop up, and then it just there's less control of it, so you don't get to like necessarily, and you fall a little bit faster. Yeah. The only thing that it's supposed to do is to keep you from falling so fast that you die. You might shatter an ankle or something, or like hurt yourself or sprain something. Yeah. Worst case is you break a leg. But at least you don't die. Yeah. Or hopefully that's the goal. Yeah. So I've never had to pull the front one, and the other one gets pulled on its own. Right. So. Yeah.
Dang. I also didn't picture it being go, 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 which actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, well, so it is go, 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 but there you have to keep a second or so between each.
It's like
person.
A water slide. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, you want to keep a specific distance so that they can clear. They can get far enough down that you're not on their parachute, stealing their air, they drop. You know,
Mhm.
it's just to kind of keep you staggered so that
Yeah.
you're
But
well
the
enough
plane is
apart.
also moving, so like the first person will be more off
Yeah,
behind you
so
guys.
just a second is all you need.
Yeah.
You try to walk a second behind them, and generally a second behind them is just a step or two,
Yeah.
and that's
So landing wise, how far do you guys land from each other?
a good. It really depends. Like the ones we had, we can maneuver it. So I mean, I've almost landed on top of someone, and someone's almost landed on me.
Mm.
That's either done. It was either due to a wind, they didn't wait that full second, or they would toggle towards me by accident. Like they wouldn't be over me or anything, like following me, but at some point from when I land and when they're toggling, it just kind of happened to be around me, or
Mhm.
vice versa, me around them. So I mean, I've fallen as little as 10 feet from someone.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Sorry, you were telling me about your son.
Yeah, so I would like to take him to Alaska to show him like the original hill that like I learned how to snowboard and stuff on. I thought it was just that idea alone would have been cool enough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, that's
You're like
too
probably
much.
maybe Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado for sure.
Isn't there places here in Kansas where you can go
I don't know.
snowboarding?
I don't know.
I think it might be some. I think I heard that.
But I
there's
got boys over in Colorado, so it's like
Yeah.
it's a twofer.
But yeah, I think there's places here in Kansas or Missouri that you can go snowboarding in the winter. And I was like, maybe I could do that. But I want to do like the whole cozy cabin with Claudia, skiing stuff.
Come to Colorado, bro. Y'all get
Yeah,
y'all's own
definitely
Airbnb.
be Colorado. No, I want it to be like a ski resort, like a legit like actual experience, full experience with it.
Oh nah, it's too expensive to be staying at the resort. I would stay at our Airbnb that's close by a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and just drive to the resort and hang out at the resort all day type deal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nah, I'm doing the resort. I want to experience the resorts, like even like the Mexico ones I've told you about. I want to go to the ones in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, I just want the full experience. What y'all got, man? Why y'all so expensive in this bitch?
Yeah, nah, I'm okay with that. For me that doesn't appeal to me. I want to save my money for the activities. That's what I like to enjoy.
A lot of resorts are all inclusive.
See, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I know. So a lot of them in
You
Mexico.
know, you just show up and you can do all the same stuff that everybody else does too.
Yeah, I know a lot of the ones in Mexico you can pay, and it's like all inclusive. Obviously, it's expensive, but like free food.
Like all your food, and like
Yeah.
if you went to if you were to do a cruise, they're like, yeah, we got your meals and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and it's
Mhm.
like you just pay for like your alcohol maybe,
Yeah.
or
And
like
even
you have a
then, some of them
limit.
include alcohol. Some of them include alcohol. Some of them are just alcohol, and you pay for the food. It's just like a whole bunch
Just
of
how
different-
they whatever they deem like
Yeah.
where they can cut that price tag out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So yeah, I've never done one, but that's why I want to do one so bad.
yeah, I do want to do a
I'm trying to
cruise.
see what it's about.
Trying to feel what that
Cruises,
feel like.
I don't think I'll ever do a cruise because Claudia doesn't want to.
Well, and you're also afraid of the ocean.
I'm afraid of the ocean, but I'm not afraid of a boat.
But what if the
I'm
boat
already
go
afraid.
down in the ocean?
No, we just pretend that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that answer for anything that you're like got a problem with. Don't just pretend it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, it's not immediate danger. It's a small percentage of danger. Otherwise, he wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Not really. It just depends on what is dangerous to you. Like driving, some people don't consider it dangerous because it's already kind of everybody's doing it, so the risk is lower.
Mm-hmm.
So they just don't feel like it's a danger, right? But it is. Like we all know it is.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't process as a danger. But then you're like, I'm on a boat, and like some people are like, yeah, the boat will sink. No, dude, it's like driving a car. The chances are slim. Tell that to
Yeah.
the Titanic. You guys, you know.
Well, it's like people who are scared of flying planes, and it's like, I get that, but I'm also not driving to Seattle, fam.
yeah, yeah.
I can't drive to Spain.
Like you can't want to travel and never be on a plane. Like
Yeah.
then your travels will only literally go so far.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. So yeah, I think usually when it's things like that where it's like this could happen, I'm like, yeah, but also the possibilities of it happening isn't that high.
And if it does happen, you're like, well, I'm already here.
And if it does happen, back to your point,
You ain't even got one to do that.
the captain has one.
You ain't gonna be with the captain.
I'm gonna find the captain.
Like, let me drive the boat.
I'm pretty sure the captain would have already shot himself. Gun would be just right there.
No, a captain goes down with the boat.
He went down. He went down with the boat.
No, he went down. The boat's still there.
Yeah, the boat's going down.
No one knows if someone's coming to save y'all, like in time and all this other stuff. Like, there's so many factors. You gotta wait.
Does that not count? It's not going. If people come to save them, does he get saved or does he go down with the boat?
Oh, that's a good.
If he's just like nah.
No, I think it's like
because they'll save the people with lifeboats and other.
Yeah, but so with that, like, it's if everybody takes a lifeboat, and that's the only, he got to go down with the boat.
Yeah, because he's like
Right.
he's not.
But
gonna
if it's
put
like
himself
everybody's
first.
able to get saved, he's cool.
Yeah, like
you
they
know?
pull up a cruise ship right next to it.
And they're like,
and
don't be
they're-
dumb.
And he's
you-
like, nah,
at this
man.
point, you just suicidal.
The manual says I have to go down with the boat.
My class, I took the class in 2024, so like they said,
Yeah.
go down with the boat, no matter what.
Yeah, but if y'all want to scoop me out of the water afterwards, please.
Once the boat's down, like I went as far as I could go.
We just have to both be in the water. You understand, right? You're a captain. He's like, this fucking guy.
You're right, dude. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, that's what happened with me and my son.
Nice. That'd be cool. I think
Yeah.
that'd be a fun bonding experience.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the things of like, we never did that as a kid. I didn't even. Claudia went skiing as a kid with school.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
She's lived a different life than me.
Yeah. I slid down a hill on like a lid or like a cardboard box or
Yeah.
something. Like I was sledding for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Shee. All right, back up the hill. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But speaking of the adrenaline, when you were talking about the adrenaline of jumping out of a plane and stuff, have you seen those videos where people pass out on roller coasters?
Oh, dude, yeah.
I'm
Pitiful.
always like scared that it's gonna happen to me.
What? Are you that afraid of
I'm
them?
not afraid of them, but I don't know what like triggers it.
I think it's like
Fear and adrenaline.
yeah, I think it's like a bit of both. Like your body goes into a shock kind of deal. Like,
Okay.
it's a auto response. Like you don't necessarily get to control it, right? But your mind, like, to protect me from whatever is about to happen,
Just them motherfuckers just.
and then it
Andy's
comes
coming.
back. Yeah. Limp.
Bro, it's crazy. Yeah. It's wild. But I think about like you know how like those crazy like super like attraction roller coasters that are like two people in a pod and they just shoot that thing up.
Oh,
come
the
down,
slingshot.
The slingshots type of thing. I'm like, I want to get on that, but like, is that too scary for me?
Only one way to find out, my boy.
I just don't want to pass out and the camera right there. Man, come on, don't put me on the internet. I've already put enough of myself on the internet.
Yeah, that's never happened to me. I've ridden on roller coasters. I've done some of the crazy
Yeah.
ones. I do. I always feel like something could happen though. I don't trust
Because of Final Destination 3.
carnivals and that and like some of just the real world scenarios where like a friggin' spinning thing just kind of
Yeah.
just fell over and it's like that should not happen like at all.
You the spinny thing? The
It was
Ferris
like
wheel?
sideways.
Oh, those ones that are like tops that sticks you to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Has there been a roller coaster that you've been like scared actively scared while you're on it?
Yeah, I thought so. Back in Arkansas, we had Magic Springs, and there's this one ride called Long John Silver,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes under like this little like mine looking deal, and it looks like the top of that thing is gonna take your head off. But it's not.
I had the same thing with the Mamba in
Oh yeah.
at Worlds of Fun, cause like you go down the big hill and then you go through like the actual like base or like the building, the structure of the
Yeah, where
roller
the
coaster.
camera at, like, or like where you see
Yeah.
it, it's like.
And there's like all the pipes and stuff that hold the roller coaster up. And so I got my hands up in the air, hands in the air, trying to my song. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know actually know how the song goes, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got my hands in the air, but like we're like sideways hitting the pipe or like by the pipes, and I'm like, whoo.
Yeah.
Like I'm 5'3", bro. I'm definitely not gonna reach them. But like I'm like, that's too close for comfort for me.
Right. It just looks like it. Like it feels like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the speed that you're going at.
I was about to say, yeah, the depth perception doesn't catch up with you. You're like, oh, you already at the poles and you ain't even hit them
I
yet.
start ducking.
Like, what's wrong with that guy?
Yeah. That boy tweaking.
Yeah.
There was one though, that's like, it's a very common roller coaster. It's like the one that's like, it's like a tower and there's like 4 seats on one side, 4 seats on the other, 4 seats on the other. It's just like a square of seats facing outwards, and you got
the thing that goes.
it goes up and then it just drops you. It goes up slowly.
It's like
and then it drops you.
the Rocket or Dr. Dean's
Something
Rocket
like that,
Machine.
yeah.
In Arkansas, Magic Springs is called like the Dr. Dean's Rocket Machine.
Yeah. It's just basically just goes up slowly and then drops you. And then it goes up again, and drops you, or drops you halfway, goes back up.
Nah,
And
so it shoots you up first, like,
no, this one
and
doesn't.
then it goes.
And there's seats on the outside?
Yeah, you're on all 4 sides.
Okay, yeah. It
Or
might
at
be
least
similar,
similar but
similar
different.
concept. This one goes up slow, and then it comes down fast, and then it goes back up slow, and then it just does that. But, like, this specific scenario was that I had to put my own thing on, my own security thingy on, right? And it's those that you pull from the top and they secure.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I did that, and I was like, I don't know if I did this right.
Like you got a little more give than
Yeah.
you'd like.
Like I had more body that I needed it to shield, and it wasn't touching. And I was like, it doesn't go any lower. It still has a little give the other way. So I'm like, this is weird. And then so dude's checking all of ours, but he stops like a person before me. And I'm like, oh, I know, I really need you to check this.
Like of all the
Yeah.
time, like this. Hey, come,
Hey.
bring your, do your job.
But out of sheer awkwardness, I don't say anything. But I'm like, it's probably all right.
Did you check it with like somebody else? Like, move there.
Hey, man, can we- no, I didn't do that. I should have, because I was with my sister. And so then we go,
What are you doing with my seat? No, sorry, I thought it was mine.
My bad. I'm just really scared. And then it starts to go up slow, and I'm like, the whole time, I'm just like, I don't know if this is on right.
But you got the belt too, right? Like
no belt.
it's
No belt.
all-
It's just seats. It's just seats, no space for legs. Your legs are hanging.
Right. It's
And-
like a chair.
Yeah.
And just a clip on.
Yep. And I was like, I don't know. I don't feel great about this. And then we were up high, and I was like, if my shit opens, I'm thinking of like how it would work with the velocity of going down. What would happen to this if it was unclipped? It would go up, which would knock me forward. I'm like, then I'm falling. Can I hang on to the seat? If so, for how long? The whole time, bro. Suddenly they drop us. I thought it was over. But no, it was good.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
but nut himself and that sweet release.
I just passed out.
Sweet relief.
Bro, yeah. That was probably the scariest.
Yeah, that
just
sounds-
because of my like overthinking of stuff not being
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. There's sometimes where I'll be like on a ride at the like they'll sometimes do like the fairs at like when the Oak Park Mall used to be here, they used to like have some rides there.
Oh yeah, out in the parking lot area. Yeah.
We used to pull up sometimes and just get on those rides, and there was one where it would go in a circle, and then it would hang you upside down at the top.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I knew like them straps was good because it just kink. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't going nowhere with this. I was a lot lighter at that point though, so who knows about now?
Nah, they be holding some big people in. You're not the biggest dude I've seen that's in any of those things, so
Yeah,
you're
dude.
good.
But yeah, the roller coasters. I'm trying to get into some roller coasters this year, bro. Worlds of Fun is definitely on the agenda.
And Oceans of Fun.
Oceans of Fun, for
But you don't like
sure.
oceans, so
No. What? No, can I come, bro?
I don't know.
Please.
Feel like you're gonna hear the name whenever it's go time. You're
I'm
like,
freak out. Or to pass out like a roller coaster.
I don't want to.
And then they wake up and they just get right back to screaming, bro. I'm like, holy shit. I can.
I would never.
Mm-mm.
I would never show my face again to whoever I was with.
I'll snatch that camera off the motherfucker. Yo.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Jeez, I'm tired.
You are tired. You woke up hella early today.
Yeah, like 3:30.
Yeah.
Or I've been up since 3:30. I didn't even have to be up that early. But dang.
All right. I saw something on Twitter that I don't know if it's real, but I took a screenshot of it.
Like, don't know if it's real as in, like, it could be AI type deal or, like, just a scenario that's talked about or
Just
whatever.
a story.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if the story is real, but this is by the AF Post.
AF Post?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
This says, Tinder is implementing a height filter for users. The change will allow women to generally filter out men below their preferred height.
Why is it women and to men only?
It might not be.
But that's how they
That's
just
how they
wording
worded it, yeah.
I don't like that.
But yeah, the thing doesn't say you have to be
Well, I
women.
want the weight on there.
That's what a lot of guys said.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I want to know. I want pre and post makeup pictures too.
okay. Go on.
You know what I'm saying? I got my pre. I don't wear makeup, so. Nah, I'm just kidding about the makeup thing. Nah, but yeah, I just think because like generally whenever you talk about height, weight comes into the next
Yeah.
factor.
That's
to
what a
whatever.
lot of the comments from men were. When are we gonna get the weight filter and stuff? Here's my thought on it. I have no thought on a weight filter. Do with that what you will.
But you ain't even been on Tinder like that anyway,
yeah.
so it's like this whole thing is kind of like,
It's a moot point for me. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
But the height thing, it does not bother me. As a shorter person, because if she's picking the preference, if she's in my rank, if she's in my like,
if I'm swiping,
if she's in my collection of people, that means she fuck with a little short dude.
no.
No?
I don't think that's how that works.
How would it work?
You get what you like,
Mhm.
they get what they like.
Oh, I see.
So you can swipe on
But
them,
it's-
and they may never.
But it's all dependent on if you match, right?
Mm-mm. So you get what you put your filters for, right? Because you filtering through,
Yeah.
not put me in their box.
Right. But
So the way it'll work is she's in your filters, right? So you
Yes.
swipe right on her.
right
You're too
means
short for her.
right
Swipe
me-
right means right.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So you swipe right. She'll get like a notification if she has it set up like this, and it'll be like, you have one potential match, or someone likes you, or whatever, and it'll be all blurred out unless they have like the plus or gold or something like that. They pay for it, then they can see who swiped on them. So then she would have the next dealio to go through your profile, see all your stuff, and decide whether she wants to swipe right or left on you.
That just sounds complicated then. Because why would she get the notification if it's not in her?
Because I think at the end of the day that the app is just like, let's hook people up. So if you swipe right on somebody that's maybe outside of you, we're just gonna let them know, and then
Just
they
give
got
them
the
the
choice.
option.
They got the choice.
Yeah.
Because what else? You don't even know.
So
If this person that you're swiping right on it has filtered you in or out.
yeah, but ultimately it's about matching, right? So
Yeah.
if they're looking at their group of
Any
guys,
filter is gonna do the exact same thing.
yeah, if they're looking at their group of guys, then they will see the guys that are in their height range.
Yeah.
If they swipe right on you, then you match, then you can go in there knowing that's not a problem. Height is not a problem here.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think it shouldn't be a problem anyways because they see your height on your profile unless you do not put it on there
That's
or
true.
you're lying.
Yeah.
They filter you out. They just manually did it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Bro. And this is the same with, do you have kids? Do you have pets? Do you smoke? Do you drink? What
Yeah.
kind of activities are you into? Bro.
Right, so then what's the point of the
There-
filter?
No. The filter
it's
just
already there.
It's just a preset now. Now you don't have to go through the profile and double check. If you set your filters,
How much information do you see about the person as you're scrolling?
it depends on the person who fills out their profile.
Gotcha.
You can fill in as little as possible, which I think is like name,
You got it.
age, and distance. Like those are like
Okay.
the three things that like I think like a minimum.
Yeah.
Because you can get like a blank profile, and you're like
No.
left.
Mm,
Yeah,
no.
if I don't know nothing about you.
Yeah.
And so so now they just don't have to go through the profile, but they do whenever they see somebody in their filters because it's saying like, oh, this person fits in your criteria because something hasn't eliminated them yet. At least that's how I think of it.
Yeah.
There might be something that's kind of like what you're saying, like these are the filters. Toss me in there. Toss me in that man's,
Yeah.
like let me throw my shot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
And
But I see what you're saying.
I think it's more so this is what I want, so only show me what I want.
Yeah.
You know?
So it filters out. So even if you do show interest, it would most likely filter
Because
you out.
if you shorten the distance or increase the distance, now you have increased or decreased matches or selections.
Yeah.
It doesn't increase theirs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Just
saying? So
yours.
it's just yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I honestly I don't care either. I was
Yeah.
just throwing the weight thing in because I knew that was gonna be the thing
Yeah.
that they say, because it's always the thing that they always go to. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, looks don't, or I think it was a video about this larger woman and this I guess unattractive male of some sort. She was like, oh, his lips. It was his lips. She was like, something about your lips. Like, you ain't even got no lips. Like, kind of rude.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, yeah, body shaming is not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or body shaming's okay until it's about weight. And she's just like, and, like, he's kind of right for her specifically, right? But it's that way for everybody. There's always something that's like, oh, well, I can't help that. Okay, whatever. Why are you fighting to be in somebody's like zone, like box? You know, like if they don't
be
care.
somebody's type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trying so hard for someone who's going to give you so little,
Yeah.
if anything at all? Be thankful that they've done the left swipe for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you
I've-
have a narrower search box of people who are worth your time, possibly.
I had a coworker who used to tell me that she only dated guys that were 6 foot and above. I'm like, that's cool for you. I'm happy for you. I hope you find a tall gentleman out there.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it. I did think it was weird for a while because I'm like, you're 5'3". I think somebody who's 5'8" is tall to you. But sure, have your preference. That's your preference.
Right. It's such a but we all have our superficial preferences.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just what you like. It's the same if I go to the grocery store. I'm only picking the food that I want.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go get some because I'm like, I have to get the green grapes because I always get the purple ones and green's feeling left out. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm paying for these.
Yeah.
I'm getting the purple ones because I'm going to enjoy them. There's
Yeah.
something I like.
I did hear sometimes from her that she was like, yeah, this dude was rude, and he was 5'6". I gave him a chance too, and I'm like,
You still sound rude yourself.
but you can't be short and ungrateful.
You can.
You
Yeah,
can. Clearly, you can.
It is possible. Should you? That's a different
Yeah.
question. That's not one I'm gonna dig into.
Nah.
So,
I do sometimes. I don't know if you do this. I humanize inanimate objects. Am I autistic?
explain this.
Am I-
Maybe. Explain.
I will
So water
if I
bottle.
have a stack of
Huh?
would you
I was humanizing him. I said what's up to him.
So I will have a stack of stuff that I'm putting in a box, right? And I'm grabbing them 2 at a time. And so in my mind, I'm like, they're friends, a pair of friends. And then I'll pick them up and I'll drop one. And then instead of grabbing the one that I dropped, I'll just grab another one. And I'm like thinking, oh, what if they were friends and now they're separated, a la the movie Sausage Party? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll just continue. Or what if they hated each other and they're actually pretty happy that they're now not going to be together in this box? And yeah, that happens to me in like a split second in my head.
Are you talking more about your wrestling figures?
I'm just talking about
Just random stuff.
random
too.
stuff. Yeah, this like happens at work. I
I
could
was like,
be
those are
packing-
people,
I could,
in a sense.
Those are people. Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is just like me packaging something at work or something. Yeah. It just
Do you think you only think about that just because it's so boring? Or maybe not so boring, but like it's
no,
just...
because that feels like something that's not something that I started doing at work. It's something that I've always did as a kid. It's
But
something that was familiar to me when I did it.
I don't know. I guess I was thinking like maybe you're just so bored whenever you had to put stuff away. You're like,
It could be.
and so now you're like, this is a friend. This is a friend. They hate each other, so whoop,
Yeah.
new friend. You know,
Yeah.
like, and then you just carried it on, so it always been that way.
Yeah.
Like, hear me, listen. I'm,
It's
I'm,
just
I'm
like
about
a-
to be a therapist. This is why I'm doing this. No.
Somebody yelled at you.
And now it's not okay to
Yeah.
put things away. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah.
No, that's why I was asking. I was just wondering if if you have always done it, is it because you were just bored the one time? And it's like every time I'm in a window, like I'm in the passenger seat, in the back seat or something, I'm like,
Yeah.
I just always do it. Why do you always
Mhm.
do it? I was bored.
Yeah.
And now I just do it out of habit. It's like if I see like the little yellow sticks in the ground, you know, or whatever. So I didn't know if it was something like that.
It could have been where it was born,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
you're not putting that much thought into it. It's like it's
yeah, it was just like something that it didn't stem from being bored at work as an adult.
just, yeah.
If it stems from being bored, it was from the childhood and it just carried over.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
But it's just something you've always done.
yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
It's just like, oh,
Interesting.
now they're separated forever, or like they'll end up in different boxes, and I'm like,
Yeah, I feel the same way too. Like whenever I smack someone and they have like a bruise on their left eye, I'm like, I gotta smack them in the other eye so that they have matching bruises. And I'm like, now they're friends.
right. Yeah, it's not like that at
No,
all.
no,
No,
I'm just kidding. I haven't even smacked anybody to give them a bruise in the eye. Actually, that's a lie. I did hit Anna in the eye once while I was sleeping. Like I jerked, like I had like a nightmare or whatever, and like my elbow was like, I don't know how, but like, pow, smacked her. It was.
Did
bruised.
you actually hit her, give her a bruise?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty. I felt bad.
Yeah, I
I
would
apologize.
too.
She's like, "What were you dreaming about?" I'm like, "I don't even know. I'm awake and I feel sorry." I'm like,
I once half asleep, put my arm under my pillow, and hit Claudia on the forehead. Like just
Oh, just from putting it under the
put
pillow.
her under the pillow, and because I was getting comfortable, you know, I was face down on the bed. I was moving.
My
and
boy
then
was like, "I'm committed to
just
that."
like, yeah,
Boom.
hard. And yeah, my it wasn't like a fist or anything. It was just limp, but
Right,
it
just
connected
the
with her.
the knuckles.
While she
and
was asleep, she just I was like, oh, my bad. I don't even sleepy after that no more.
I'm like, dang it. Why'd you have to react,
I had
bro?
to go report myself to the police. Yeah.
Same.
It was, yeah, man. It was, I felt so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that it'll do that to you.
But yesterday, bro, she goes, we're at the movies, right? Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you.
Oh, yeah, you guys went to watch. Hold on, don't tell me.
You got it, bro.
Lilo and Stitch. No. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We went to go watch Lilo and Stitch.
I was like, oh, man. I thought.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. I forgot that was in theaters for a second.
Yeah, I think it came out last week. We went to go watch Lilo and Stitch. But as the credits were rolling, she goes, oh, hey, and like goes to hit my leg. Does not hit my leg.
Not the Johnson.
I was like, babe. Like it wasn't that hard. It is not like she hit.
But we know that little little buzz feeling that goes.
It was
through
more
you.
of a surprise. Yeah, like it was more of a surprise, because like the pain is in the balls, right?
Right, the little nut sack.
Yeah. So she didn't hit the ball.
Oh, just like freeze up.
Yeah.
Like the goats when they get scared.
Is it goats or is it possums?
Well, possums too, but I think the goats they what they stand up.
Really?
No. I think it's some kind of. It's not a possum though that I'm thinking of.
Gotcha.
Possums play dead, but the other ones they get.
Goats freeze. That's so
yeah.
funny.
I think it's a goat. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah,
you keep talking. I'm gonna actually look that up.
That's definitely what should have happened to me. But I was like, what the fuck was that? Scared the shit out of me, bro. So yeah, we're even. She finally got her leg back.
I thought you were gonna say a lot more. Fainting goats. So it is fainting goats. So I'm just gonna show him the video. We could probably cut this out.
Is your screen protector a privacy screen or is your? Oh, I was like, is your just brightness just hella down?
That too.
I'm watching a video on YouTube about a goat. The goat freezes. Aw. That boy got so scared. He just tensed up and tipped over. That's funny as fuck. Oh, two of them. Dang.
So yeah, it is goats. I'm glad I got it right.
I seen this one video of like this guy chasing like I don't know if it was like a gopher or a chipmunk or something of that sort. And he's like chasing him with a video camera. Eventually the little animal just gives up and he like turns around and he's like got his hands up in the air. He's like, ah!
Don't kill me, please.
And I was like, that's such a Disney type of moment.
Right, like don't kill me, please. And they're like, I'm just trying to give you your wallet back.
Man. I think we're good on time though.
Hell yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up, dude.
Wrap it up.
Yo.
Tell them what it is, bro.
It's time to go.
Time to go.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. We appreciate you for showing up for this episode. I'm tired. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, answer the questions, ask your own questions. If we've said something that's kind of that's untrue or unfactual, go ahead and let us know. Call us out. We do like to grow and make sure we are speaking the truth, as best as we possibly can while staying positive, of course. And we want to go ahead and make another shout out. If you are going through any mental issues, any dark thoughts and stuff like that, do reach out to somebody or some kind of hotline or program. It does not mean you are weak, but actually a sign of strength, in my opinion. But go ahead and share this content with somebody that you think would enjoy it. We appreciate you guys being here with us and, tagging along with us through this journey. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Peace.
Peace.